high loader precipitation.
Tonight on GC News, more than 100,000 people in the U.S. have suffered from the wrath of coronavirus pandemic.
North Korea finds little reason to maintain foreign relations with the United States.
The producer of TOF's The Chase, Biz and Tiger Mom, as the Chaser, Sirius underscore Interactive, is here to talk about the show so far. GC News at 9 starts right now.
Live from GCW's Broadcasting Center in New York City, it's GC News.
Good evening and welcome to GC News at 9. I'm JohnnyZillion.
I'm iiPrimeLion. Welcome to tonight's program. And here are our top stories.
At least 114,000 people have lost their battle with the coronavirus, according to Johns Hopkins University. This comes as the CDC warns people to continue to follow guidelines on the virus as many states start to return to normal. Around 2,033,003 cases have been reported in the United States alone.
In an anonymous vote, the city of Minneapolis will move towards forming a new form of police. The vote comes after a recent protest sparked by the death of George Floyd at the hands of police. The city will work with the community, particularly the people affected by police brutality the most, to create a new model of public safety.
America is re-examining the Confederacy once again during this crisis. Across America, there are reports of statues of Confederate leaders, like Robert E. Lee, being removed either by a city or state, or even protesters. In Virginia, where a statue in Charlottesville was the center of attention a few years ago, calls resume to remove that same statue that caused that tension.
And today marks 4 years since the tragic event in Orlando, Florida. A gunman shot people in the Pulse nightclub, killing 49 and injuring 53. By the time it was considered the biggest mass shooting in America before being surpassed by the Las Vegas shooting. It's also considered the largest mass shooting against the LGBTQ plus community in the United States.
And now let's get a look at your national weather with Chief Meteorologist J-Sag. How's it going over there? Finally, you're back.
I am back. Yes, I am finally back after my nice long break from home. I did a couple of forecasts. Let's take a look at your national forecast. The high temperatures right now. We got 67 degrees, Washington, Charlotte, with some thunderstorms. 91 degree region. Las Vegas area, it is 104. Don't worry, it's a dry heat. San Francisco is keeping it real nice with 69 degrees. It's no tonight over in looks like El Paso. It'll be 72. San Antonio 66. Houston keeping it nice all night long at 69 degrees. 60, Charlotte 67, Norfolk 70. We'll move our way over to the north and east. Those were there. Radar, just a glimpse over towards the east coast and some over way towards the west coast. Nothing really going on towards center. The blip on the last couple of days that have moved their way right on out. Finally going to be over. However, you might see a little blip right by the word radar. Well, depending upon the wind, we may get hit with another storm, so get ready for that, folks. And let's take a look at our precipitation forecast. As you can see, the entire northeastern and midwestern end from, looks like, Alabama all the way up to Maine, covered in some green. A good chance that we might get hit with some rain as well. So with that, I toss it back to you boys at the desk. All
right, thank you, J-Sack, for that weather report. Now I've been told it's time to face the Tiger Mom. Wonder what that's about.
We'll be right back for that and more great stuff coming up on GC News. Don't go away.
Welcome back. Here with us tonight, we have the producer of 2F's The Chase and one of the chasers on the roster for the show. Please welcome Biz150 Official and Serious_Interactive.
All right, so we have ourselves Biz, the producer of The Chase. Welcome to the show. And that one seat is empty. And, well, first of all, we need to bring him out. Her out, actually, I should say that. So it's time to face the chaser. Oh, boy. And there she is. Welcome to the show.
Hello, it's actually nice to be here.
Alright, well, I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Alright, so let's talk to the producer first. So, Biz, what's it like working on The Chase? It's a very hard show to produce. I mean, writing all the questions and doing all this, doing all that. How do you do this, basically? Just want to advise the audience that Biz is having a little bit of internet issues, so some responses may be a little bit slow. So don't worry. All right, I see. I mean, the set looks pretty cool, honestly. I mean, with the lights and some of the graphics, which is honestly amazing. Okay. All right. Well, you guys are doing a great job, and I hope for the best of luck for beyond the season. All right. And next question I want to ask here is where did you get the name Tiger Mom? Everyone else has a name: the Dark Destroyer, the Governess. Where did you get Tiger Mom? Where did that come from?
So the other names were based off the British cast. You know, the Beast, the Vixen, the Governess, but I actually had to pull mine out of the Australian version because we actually had 7 chasers because Nope was introduced. And so we had to change names for me because I was originally going to be the Cinnamon. So, Mike actually figured out, hey, we could use an Australian name, and he found Tiger Moon, and it just stuck.
All right, well, it's a good name. Very suits you. It suits you well. Back over to Biz. Where did you find all of these chasers? What made you think these were qualified to be the smartest people on Roblox, the people who were going to fight against some of Roblox's quote-unquote smartest people? Mm-hmm. All right. You know, I've seen these people before. I mean, they do really well. I mean, they definitely show themselves during shows. I mean, they have a great performance. They do all this, do all that. I mean, they go all out when it comes to trivia. So good stuff for them. Back over to Sirius. What makes you the chaser? What do you think you're the most superior chaser out of all of them? What makes you different from everyone else?
I definitely don't think I'm the most superior chaser. That title would either go to Maria or Un, to be honest. I'm leaving out Nope because, well, no offense, but he's a bit more lacking in knowledge.
I mean, Nope was the original chaser when Mike the Cav first thought of doing the chase. I remember this because he was back in like 2019 or 18. I don't remember. But I mean that's your opinion. Honestly, I'm not going to say my opinion because I'm a very not opinionated guy. I mean, it's against the law for me to say my opinion. So you know, Biz, what do you think's going to come in the future, anyways, for the chase in the whole? Do you think there's going to be more chasers, more suspense, anything coming in the future that nobody knows about yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I'm not... Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, there's something in the back window. I don't even know what that is. So we can just ignore it, because I don't care. Alright, second season. Alright, well, best of luck to that. A question for like both of you for a bit. One of you guys do something. Do you plan on like doing some? Let's see, because I didn't write these questions down. I'm thinking of these up the spot. What do you think is like? I'm not really good at coming up with questions. I mean, you're good. You guys are like really good at answering questions. I mean, when it comes to interviews or when like doing games. What do you think is of the chase as a whole? By the way,
I'll let Biz go first, and then I'll share my opinions. So
yeah, why specifically the chase out of all other quiz shows that you could have possibly produced? What do you think of the chase as a whole? Why did you choose the chase out of all other shows? Out of all
Oh, so I answer first? Sorry.
it's alright.
Honestly, I feel like we chose the chase because it's great at like a team building game, and we definitely need that mostly in the community because sometimes there's things that go on where it's like everybody doesn't trust everybody, but I can see how it could happen in chase, but it mainly doesn't happen because you have to think about stuff with your team. But also, the reason why we chose chase again is because I feel like it's a great way to display everybody's abilities.
Right, and Biz, do you have anything else to add to that question? Anything you want to say about it? Right. All right. Well, we highly support the development team. We highly support you going into this. And also, if you want to check out Chase yourself, it's usually Saturdays at 2. However, you might want to check the TOF schedule for anything or if you want to check out a show, check it out on YouTube. There's a lot of people recording that. So anyways, we're going to take it back over to the table with PrimeLion and everyone else, which everyone else being me.
Oh, sorry about that. I apologize. Again, thank you to Biz and Sirius for that amazing interview. Coming up, a new U.S. ban on Chinese airlines hurts Chinese students who are already struggling to get home.
And the CEO of CrossFit is stepping down after inflammatory comments about George Floyd. We'll be right back with more of that. All right, welcome back to GC News. The United States Department of Travel order, posted Wednesday on a federal website, is scheduled to take effect on June 16th. Several Chinese students in New York say that previous Chinese regulations limiting the number of flights into China because of the coronavirus pandemic has already had them scrambling for weeks to find flights home with little success. There are more than 400,000 Chinese students in the United States. The policy created a dilemma for Chinese students: finish a semester here in the United States and risk being stranded, or immediately buy a ticket home. According to the Department of Travel, this earlier order was issued because of the, quote, the failure of the government and of the People's Republic of China to permit United States carriers to exercise the full extent of their bilateral right to conduct scheduled passenger air services to China, end quote.
And, sorry about that, excuse me there, on Saturday, I created a rift in the CrossFit community and unintentionally hurt many of its members, quote. Greg Glassman, who started a fitness company, said in a statement announcing his retirement. CrossFit on Sunday evening tweeted when it said was a statement from its CEO that read, quote, I, CrossFit HQ, and the CrossFit community will not stand for racism. I made a mistake by the words I chose yesterday, quote. CrossFit headquarters also apologized in a letter Tuesday for failing to publicly address issues raised by Floyd's death. CrossFit advertises itself as a lifestyle combining exercise and nutrition, and it says it has more than 15,000 affiliates around the world. CrossFit said in a Tuesday statement that Dave Castro will take over as the new CEO.
Customers at Tesco, a store in the UK, have found a rather useful hidden message. In it, Tesco urges people experiencing domestic violence to call the UK's National Domestic Abuse Hotline or to download a similar app that also helps. It reads, quote, help is available if you're experiencing domestic abuse. Call the National Domestic Abuse Helpline or download the Bright Sky app, unquote. Domestic abuse has gone up during the coronavirus pandemic, and many are praising the store for doing this public service.
And the surviving members of the 90s boy band Dream Street reunited to pay tribute to Chris Tresdale, excuse me there, sorry about that, who died earlier this month due to complications from COVID-19. Jesse McCartney, Greg Raposo, Frankie Galasso, and Matt Bellinger released a video performing their biggest hit, quote, It Happens Every Time, from their homes on the day Truesdale, sorry about that, would have turned 35. Dream Street was formed in 1999 and lasted until 2002 and had major success with radio airplay and a massive fan base.
We're running out of time, so we're not going to take a break. So instead, we're going to jump right into this next story. It's everybody's favorite segment. It's time for Kirk's Day of Days. Here's Kirk Jeremy.
Yes. I got to go really quick on this because you know how long we got. Let's start off with George H.W. Bush's birthday. He's a U.S. president, 1924 to 2018 was his birthday. We have Dan Fresco, Skyline Floyd, Ariana Lima, Mia Benway, and it's also Anne Frank's birthday. Anyways, in entertainment today, we have a Jurassic World, Indiana Jones, Raider of the Lost Ark, Alex and me. Imagine that. My Teacher, My Obsession, A Girl Like Grace, Mishaps, The A-Team, released in 2011, a remake, Line of Duty, Hug a Boss, and for holidays we have Crow's Nest Awareness Day, Ghost in the Machine Day, Little League Girls Baseball Day, Loving Day, Magic Day, National Marriage Day, National Automotive Service Professionals Day, National Jerky Day, National Peanut Butter Cookies Day, World Day Against Child Labor, Superman Day, and Red Rose Day. That's all the time we have for before I forget, it's also Capper's birthday, so give him a happy birthday. So with that out of the way, let's wrap it up and let's bring it back to the guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, Kirk. That's the news from now. Tune in tomorrow night at 9 for GC News Saturday with Charles G. Knight and Kirk Jeremy for iiPrimeLion and the rest of our team. I'm JohnnyZillion. Have a good night. Cut the break.
Wait, what? I'm going home.
Now, for the pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered.
Kids see it on TV.
Oh.